I have been raised by a single mother since the age of 4, and she played the part of both parents. You know, Faridoon sir, there were times when we were struggling to manage the finances. There were times when I saw my mom, selling her personal belongings at discounted rate, just to make few extra bucks so that she would be able to give us a comfortable lifestyle. And I always say one thing, that my mom used to be an aggressive lioness who stood against the world to protect her kids.
मुश्किल जब आपका बचपन होता है तो उसमें एक पॉजिटिविटी तलाश करना भी मेरे ख्याल से आसान नहीं होगा।
जिनके भी सिंगल पेरेंट हैं वो लोग मुझसे रिलेट जरूर कर पाएंगे इस चीज पे कि जब सिंगल पेरेंट होते हैं तो वैसे ही जो बच्चे बड़े होते हैं तो दे फील a kind of anxiety in themselves, and sometimes they feel, I'll tell you one thing. I was very gawky as a teenager, and I was while growing up I had no self confidence. I was self doubting myself. I had inhibitions, and I was like, no, I'm good for nothing. I don't think so I would be able to pull off anything in any career or in my life particularly. Hey, hi there, this is Payal Rajput and you are watching connectfm Canada with Faridoon sir. Stay connected.
It's wonderful to have Payal Rajput with us on Connect FM Canada. Payal, welcome. How are you?
Thank you so much, sir. And it's an absolute pleasure to be interviewed by you. I have been waiting for this day for a very long time. And today, more than me, my mom is excited. When is your interview? Kab aa raha hai? Kab aa raha hai? Then I told her, ruko zara, aa raha hai. So to be very honest, I'm highly elated, but at the same time, I'm quite nervous because this is our first one-on-one conversation. So yeah, looking forward to have a cathartic experience with you, Faridoon sir.
That's amazing. All right, so what's your mom's name?
My mom's name, her name is Nirmal.
Nirmal.
She's actually very Nirmal, very pure, and she's an angel too.
That's amazing. Tell me something about your childhood, Payal.
Okay, so yeah, I'm a proper Punjabi Kuri, born and raised in Delhi. And I did my schooling from there, and afterwards I did bachelor's in mass communication and journalism, and I always wanted to become either an anchor or a news reader. You remember the time, नमस्कार, आज के मुख्य समाचार, शुरुआत करते हैं आज तक की कुछ खास सुर्खियों से. So this is what exactly I used to do in front of mirror when I was a kid. But destiny has its own path, and it has told something else for me, and I truly stand by that quote. And moving to my personal life, I would say, to be very honest, I have never discussed, this part of mine with anyone on any social platform. This is the very first time where I'm just going to open my heart out with you. So it's okay. It's quite awkward, but it's okay. I have to share this with the whole world, of course. People should know, they should know my background. So yeah. So I have been raised by a single mother since the age of 4, and she played the part of both parents all her life. And I have seen her, handling each and everything single-handedly with so much of courage, strength, confidence, and with a lot of patience. That's why I keep saying, Mama, you are the true definition of a strong woman. You know that. Faridoon sir, there were times when we were struggling to manage the finances. There were times when I saw my mom, selling her personal belongings at discounted rate, just to make few extra bucks so that she would be able to give us a comfortable lifestyle. And there were times when I saw her, she was about to give up, but she did for us. So ये सब देख के ना मैं बहुत strong बन गई. And I always say one thing, that my mom used to be an aggressive lioness who stood against the world to protect her kids, and went beyond everything. So thank you so much, Mama, for that. And I'm sure Mama ये interview देख के बहुत खुश होने वाले हैं. I'm sure she's going to have tears in her eyes. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. And
कितने siblings हैं आपके?
I have one younger brother.
2 of you. Okay. आपने कहा कि दैट आपने अब तक आपने इसके बारे में कभी आपने बात नहीं करी, लेकिन एक आप सक्सेसफुल, आप आज के टाइम पे एक्ट्रेस हैं, यू आर लुक्ड अपॉन, with by a lot of people. और आप हमेशा जो आपके जो सोशल मीडिया के पोस्ट होते हैं, आप हमेशा उसमें आप खुश नज़र आती हैं, यू आर ऑलवेज़ हैप्पी. लेकिन एक मुश्किल जब आपका बचपन होता है तो उसमें एक पॉजिटिविटी तलाश करना भी मेरे ख्याल से आसान नहीं होगा.
Definitely, I still remember. I mean, it was not that difficult. I mean, easy for us. जिनके भी सिंगल पेरेंट हैं वो लोग मुझसे रिलेट जरूर कर पाएंगे इस चीज पे कि जब सिंगल पेरेंट होते हैं तो वैसे ही जो बच्चे बड़े होते हैं तो दे फील a kind of anxiety in themselves and sometimes they feel I'll tell you one thing. I was very gawky as a teenager and I was while growing up I had no self confidence. I was self doubting myself. I had inhibitions and I was like, no, I'm good for nothing. I don't think so I would be able to pull off anything in any career or in my life particularly. So it was there in my mind. So I think confidence is something that you are not born with. It is something that you have to teach yourself with each passing day, and that's what I did to myself. Because bachpan was not that really up to the mark, or I will say picture perfect. So उस पे मैं बस ये कहना चाहती हूँ कि I'm just like I look a positive side in everything. और कभी-कभी ऐसा होता है of course जब you have to mask it up and और इस इंडस्ट्री का अगर कहा जाए तो रोज ही हमको मास्क अप करना पड़ता है.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल डेफिनेटली. सो अगर मैं पूछ सकूं आपसे तो एक फादर फिगर का ना होना, आई एम श्योर दैट फॉर एनी यंग पर्सन, यंग किड, it must be extremely difficult. How has it impacted your entire journey? Because children from broken families, they have trust issues. In terms of trusting anyone whatsoever.
I still have. I have a very high emotional quotient, and to be very honest, I had a lot of gruesome experiences in my life so far. I mean, अगर आपको मैं बहुत सिंपल शब्दों में बताऊं तो बचपन में ऐसा होता था जैसे see I have my father in my life. My father and mother, they are very much together now. It's not like that. Everything is going really good and by God's grace, thank you so much. And but बचपन जब आता है ना और जब आपके पापा आपके साइड में नहीं होते हैं या फिर उनका प्यार आपको नहीं मिलता तो ये जो सोसाइटी है ना it becomes sort of they just I don't know how come but they become very detrimental. And I really believe in power of words. They can make you, they can break you, they can damage you forever. So I think I request all of you out there in society that pick your words wisely. Just have some wisdom in yourself, before commenting on somebody or before, don't create that daunting environment, where you are just hurting somebody or just poking somebody. तो वो चीज एक आई एम जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट लाइक 26 to 27 years बैक. मैं अभी की बात नहीं कर रही हूँ. आज सोसाइटी बहुत चेंज हो गई है. आज सिंगल पेरेंट्स बहुत सारे हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल सुष्मिता सेन, शी इज वन ऑफ माय फेवरेट्स. एंड बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो अब सिंगल पेरेंट हैं एंड दे आर रियली प्राउड ऑफ इट. Nothing big in that, but I'm just talking about 27 28 years back, like 25 साल पीछे जाए तो उस वक्त ऐसा होता था कि अगर if you belong to a broken family या फिर आपका एक parent missing है तो somewhere ना people just try to give you a lot of advices, then they have a lot of opinions about you. You can't do that, you have to you have to behave certain way. A lot of things are there in this society. It's really not that easy to just go there and quite with all confidence you can say okay I have my both parents are here, but I was like okay my mom is here, my dad is he's about to come, or just giving some excuses or something like that.
So आप एक ग्लैमरस प्रोफेशन में आपने एंट्री लिया. यू स्टार्टेड ऑफ विद टेलीविजन एंड देन योर फर्स्ट फिल्म वाज अ पंजाबी फिल्म. सो कुछ मुश्किलें आपने फेस करी दैट बिकॉज जिस तरीके की हमारी सोसाइटी है तो उसमें थोड़ा सा एक एनीवेज लड़कियों के लिए मुश्किल होता है. फिर फॉर एग्जांपल इफ़ यू आर नॉट हैविंग लाइक अ फादर फिगर अराउंड यू, सो देयर आर पीपल हु कैन बी who may try to take advantage, and it's a tough line.
It could have happened, but it didn't happen to me. I was in a very safe hands. My nanu was there, my nani was there. Then my mom was so furious that time. She was so protective for me and she caged me in 4 walls. She was like, you're not supposed to go out. Go do your schooling, come back. She was like that up till 12th. But after that, I entered into my college gyms, and there I sort of accumulated all the confidence and courage from my teachers. They helped me out like anything. So I think after that, my mom understood me, and I'll tell you one story in nutshell. I think I was in 10th standard or something when I told my mom. She kept asking me, "What do you want to become? What you are aiming for? Like, you have some dreams, or you just want to get married and have kids in your future?" And I was like, "Mama, let the time come. I'll tell you. Shanti rakho thoda." And she was like, after my life, "What do you want to become? Tell me," and all that. And I think I was in 10th or 11th, and I just told her, "Mama, so I want to become an actor." And there was an awkward sort of silence in the room. And she was like, she actually threatened me, "Ki Payal, don't you dare discuss this thing with anyone in the family." She was that scared, and she threatened me. And I was like, "Why? Why you were saying so?" And then she told me, like, we belong to a very conservative family, very orthodox, and she inculcated in me, like, from a very early age, that education is of prime importance. So just finish your education, and afterwards, we'll send you to Mumbai, try your luck, and give your best. So that's how it happened.
All right. Now, आपका कोई industry में आपका कोई you're not having any godfathers, and it is something which is difficult, when you're starting off, you're not having anyone within the industry. काफ़ी मुश्किलें face करते हैं youngsters. आपने किस तरीके की मुश्किलें face करी?
Nice. I really want to say one thing. Your voice is very therapeutic, you know that.
Okay, thank you.
How do you have so much of like sense of calm in you? Hats off, sir. Hats off.
So I recently did an interview with Neetu Chandra, and that interview went viral. And so interview के बाद में उन्होंने भी, मतलब जब मेरी उनसे फ़ोन पे बात हुई, तो मैंने उनसे यही कहा था कि that I think जब आप अपने पर्सनल लाइफ में जब आप सर्टन मुश्किलें फेस करते हैं, तो आपको दूसरों के लिए एम्पैथी डेवलप हो जाती है.
Yeah.
So maybe I have that empathy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes if I see your life now, I mean, you sing so well, you are so talented, you have that actor inside you. I know I can vibe with that.
I have no acting ambitions, but
you are a gem of a person. You have a big heart. I can say that. I mean, you are interviewing a lot of people every day, from small to big to mediocre, everyone. And the way you are tackling them, handling them, hats off to you. I mean, it requires a lot of patience. And you have
no, I think, the important part is that one should not judge anyone. Everyone is having a tough life, and no one should judge anyone else. I think that's something which is important.
I believe in that. I stand by it.
All right, you were saying something.
So for me, I think, of course, instead of sympathizing with people, you should empathize. Only then you will get to know what they are feeling and where they want to connect. So I believe in that now. See, I have been honestly, I'll say, like, I have been very insensitive and very unkind to myself for a very long period of time. And there was a time when, due to failures and due to rejections, I was plunging into depression. And I have noticed that, and I've acknowledged that this is really not right. Already I'm into a dark place. Dark as in there's a lot of struggle, there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression is there. So I think keeping that thing in your mind, you have to go on that path that is paved by you, with a lot of positivity and with a lot of encouragement, or you can say, like, positive vibes. So I'm just on that path only. And of course, I mean, आप जब तक लोगों के साथ empathize नहीं करोगे, तब तक आप उनको जानोगे. And nowadays people are so smart, post COVID they have become so smart कि इतनी सी mistake and they'll catch you there only. So no point of doing here and there, no.
Absolutely. So आपने जब आपने शुरुआत किया इंडस्ट्री में, तो आपने कुछ दिक्कतें फेस करी? Did you face resistance? Did you have those moments of heartbreak?
It was really not. It was really not that easy for me, and especially in my initial phase, I started my career with serials and TVCs. So I still remember I used to give 5 to 6 auditions in a day without having food, water. I was like I was so enthusiastic, and I was like, I just want to work. I just want to be famous. That thing of that was a thought inside my head. And yes, I started my career with serials, and on the set, like when I was doing television, that was really not that up to the mark experience for me, to be very honest. I mean, what happens, I don't want to pick anybody's name right now, like some director or producer, especially directors I'm talking about here. So they were not really nice to me, and they knew somewhere that, okay, this girl is new and she doesn't know anything, she doesn't have idea of the technicality or something, how to take face light, where you have to stop, where you have to pause, and if somebody is delivering their dialogues, you have to pause and listen. You don't have to rush and say your lines. So that was the thing. So I kept asking people. I have that thing inside me that I'm very curious about everything. I want to know. I want to learn. So I used to ask a lot of things from my directors and ADs and all, and they were like, they made me felt really terrible at times. I was like, they screamed at me in front of whole entourage, and I was like, where did I go wrong? I mean, I was just asking. So मुझे लगता है कि अगर आप किसी को प्यार से समझाएंगे ना, उसकी ताकत आपके चिल्लाने से ताकत से ज्यादा बेहतर और बड़ी होती है. तो स्टार्टिंग में ये सबके साथ होता है, and I just want to say one thing to all the budding and aspiring actors कि ये होएगा, ये होना है, So people will try to pull you down consciously, subconsciously, due to this insecurities or jealousies, but it होगा. So be mentally prepared for that. तो ये सारी चीजें मेरे साथ already serial time पे हो चुकी हैं, and it's okay. You are never too experienced and never too old to learn something new, and I'm always open for learning. So I'm really good at this place.
So I believe कि आप पहले आप बॉलीवुड में आप चाहती थी कि आप बॉलीवुड में आप लॉन्च हों, लेकिन you had a phase of struggle apparently, and then finally your Punjabi film happened and it did very well. So how was your journey? How was your struggle phase?
सर बॉलीवुड में तो अभी तक मैं आई नहीं हूँ. बॉलीवुड में तो आई डोंट थिंक सो अभी तक.
आपने वीरे की वेडिंग आपने करी है?
वीरे की वेडिंग मैंने की थी. सो सॉरी, दैट वाज माय मिस्टेक. एनीवे, कुछ गलतियां जिंदगी में हो जाती है जिसके बारे में बात नहीं करनी चाहिए.
Okay.
So yeah, that what happened. I knew nothing, and I was very new that time, and they just proposed me with that thing, and blah blah blah. But yes, coming back, so I started my career with Punjabi movies. I did one movie, Channa Mereya, that is an official remake of Sairat, and I won Filmfare for that. So ये जो Filmfare मैंने जीता, ये उन लोगों के मुंह पे ये है जिन्होंने मुझे बोला you are a pathetic actor and तुम कुछ बन ही नहीं सकती, go get lost. तो ये जो है ना, ये उनके ऊपर दमाचा था. Anyway, and उसके बाद I entered into South, और South के लिए भी people often say like you have achieved so much, and just with one movie you got all name, fame, and whatever you have desired for. And people often say such things to me, and they were like, यार तुझको तो एक movie मिल गई, तू hit हो गई. It's not like that. This whole thing and this whole struggle, I would say, lasted for like 5-6 years in Mumbai. I only knew my story. I only know my story. You have no idea about it, so it's better to keep your mouth shut. I mean, तो जो ये journey है, ये चल रही है, बहुत अच्छी चल रही है, and I'm really glad now, and I feel really proud that now I'm the part of South industry. I'm so glad, and I'm so exuberant about all the things happening around. I'm quite complacent now.
Okay, so RX100. How did life change post RX100 for you?
So RX100, I hold this movie very, very dear to my heart, and it has changed the trajectory of my career. I still remember when RX100 got released. In the morning, I watched this movie with my mom, and she was sitting right next to me, and she knew somewhere that this is going to be a little bold content, So I told her beforehand, Mama, I did this movie, and she knew each and everything about it. It's a very funny incident actually. So she was sitting there. Have you seen RX100, by the way?
Yes, I have, of course.
So yeah, she was just sitting next to me, and she was like, "Baskar." I thought, Mama, what did I do? I just seen Baskar. Now, Mama, it's already been shot. Come on, control yourself. But anyway, after that, theaters ke bahar, matlab, I would say if I have to give title to this entire journey so far, from rags to riches, मतलब पूरी जिंदगी पलट के रख दी एक मूवी ने. I didn't know that this is going to happen, and I was really not prepared for that. That time I was not groomed. I was very raw and rough. I didn't know any better, and I was like, "What's happening around?" I mean, people are coming with the X number of amount, and they're coming. I was flooded with a lot of movie offers, and a lot of events were like flowing like this, take this much amount and just come and do the inauguration and everything. So that actually changed the trajectory of my career, and I feel really blessed and grateful to my God, and I think my good karmas and my good deeds along with my hard work actually paid off.
All right, so would you have wanted to be a part of the Hindi remake of RX100?
सर आपने दुखती नस पे हाथ रख दिया. Of course. See, I'll tell you one thing. Tara played that role, Indu's character, and Tara, she's an adorable girl, and she's the epitome of grace and style. She's so proper, and I'm so smitten by her persona, and she's that great. And love to meet her in person, of course. Hi Tara, lots of love. And I don't want to drag this girl in this topic, to be very honest, just But I'll tell you one thing. I had this preconceived notion in my head that whenever a maker is gonna plan this RX100 remake in Hindi for Bollywood, definitely they're gonna pitch me. I had something in my mind since then, 2018, and I told my entire team that we can expect one call from their production house, at least one call for appreciating or something like that, And I got one. I got a call, and I was like very happy. I got a call and they were like, "Sir is calling you. You just come here and meet him. He really wants to appreciate you and meet you in a person." I was like, "All right, I'm just on the way." And I went there. And we had a very nice conversation, very healthy conversation. I told him all my experiences of RX100, and he was quite elated about everything. And afterwards, I was waiting for the call or something, like might be they'll contact me or something like that. But yeah, they ended up calling like, not this time, might be some other time. So it's coming from a very, I don't know. I just got a little hurt. It's nothing like that.
You're talking about Sajid Naredwala.
Yeah, from his team. So I just
you
got a little hurt.
You met
you met
Mr. Naredwala.
I met him. I told him that I did RX100, and I don't know why, but I am quite obsessed with this word RX100. I feel like this is my thing, my property, everything is mine. I don't know why. किसी को कोई ऑफेंड नहीं, बस मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ये मेरी है, मैंने इस पे बहुत मेहनत करी है. 1 साल की मेहनत नहीं है, ये मेरे पिछले 6 साल की मेहनत है, 6 से 7 साल की मेहनत जो मैं बॉम्बे में करती आई हूँ. और जब मुझे जाके एक मूवी मिलती है, जितने भी बॉलीवुड स्टार्स हैं उनको मिलती रहेगी मूवी, मुझे एक मिली. आई जस्ट गॉट वन, और मैं वही करना चाहती थी. एंड ट्रस्ट मी, इफ ही वुड हैव टेकन मी ना, आई वुड हैव गिवन माय 500%. एंड दैट सो सॉरी, बट यस, मुझे ऐसा लगता है. आई एम क्वाइट कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट दैट, एंड that is something I'm really obsessed with. And I just afterwards I was just thinking to myself, I think I am not that good enough, or I think I didn't work at my craft. I am not that gorgeous, I'm not that proper, or am I not I don't belong to an affluent family, I'm not eloquent. A lot of things were going in my head, and for a couple of weeks I was like, no, I don't want to come out of bed. I want to stay here only. I'll just sleep, and that's it. Then I just gathered all my courage, and I just come out.
Okay, so Tadap, which is a remake of RX100, it did not do commercially as well as what RX100 did. So do you think that maybe the remake was maybe not as good as the original? Do you think that?
Original is original. You can't beat that. But the thing was, it was nice. Ahan did a fabulous job. So do Tara. No denial in that. I don't have to comment on that. It was just that, I would say, my fans, I keep getting a lot of messages from my fans and from my Telugu fans, especially Telugu and Tamil fans, that why you are not there in RX100. We were expecting you to be there. and I read almost all the comments. I mean, down there. So they were expecting like, okay, Payal is going to be part of Tadap, or I also had that notion in my head. Okay, this is going to happen. Might be, perhaps, but हो नहीं पाया कुछ भी नहीं हो पाया. But I don't know. But it's okay. They appreciated my work. They appreciated my craft, and that's enough for a lifetime, I guess. इतने बड़े लोगों से अपने बारे में तारीफ सुनना, I think enough है एक outsider के लिए. I'm happy, really glad. We met last time also, if you remember.
In Hyderabad. In Hyderabad, right? Right. So now, what next, Payal? Would you want to work in Bollywood? Have you got offers from Bollywood? What sort of plans are you having?
Oh my God, I am very hungry, and I have a very huge appetite for work. I want to work in all the languages, no matter what. I didn't know Telugu. I still remember when I auditioned for RX100. I didn't know a single word of Telugu, and with all my confidence, I have given all the best shots. मतलब one take देती थी मैं बिना तेलुगु जाने. So you can understand my pagalpan for acting, that I really want to do a lot of things in my life, and I want to do conventional, non-conventional, a lot of genres I really want to try, and I really want to be part of Bollywood. Who would say no to Bollywood? Nobody. And I really want to be part of some interesting subjects, content. Yeah, of course. But right now I'm quite occupied with my South Indian movies. I mean, 4 is on release, and I think by the end of this year I'm going to be part of Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayali, everything. I'm covering all part of South.
Okay, and what about Punjabi?
Punjabi is my mother tongue. So right now मुझे लगता है कि थोड़ा सा पंजाबी अवॉइड हो गई है, थोड़ी सी हो गई है. आई एम सो सॉरी, मैंने माफ कर देना ऑल माय पंजाबी फैंस. बट आई एम श्योर कुछ अभी एक बात चल रही है, बट अगर कुछ अच्छा आता है तो डेफिनेटली. और वहाँ ऑब्वियसली वहाँ शहनाज गिल है, मेरी क्या जरूरत है, वहाँ शहनाज गिल है तो सही कर रही है, वो करने दो. अच्छा कर रही है.